but could we be looking at some rain for the holiday weekend? We'll have the full forecast coming up. WMBD News at 5 starts right now.
Tonight, the search continues for the terrorists responsible for the recent attacks in Belgium.
Plus, a healthcare expansion that could put drug addicts to the forefront while helping addicts overcome their addictions is now top of the agenda.
But first, Belgian police make several arrests today in the hunt for the terrorists responsible for this week's deadly bombings in Brussels.
2 unidentified Americans are among the fatalities, along with 2 Dutch siblings who lived in New York. CBS's Kenneth Craig continues our coverage tonight from Brussels.
Cell phone video shows a man being dragged from a bus shelter in Brussels. Witnesses say police shot the man in the leg after telling him to stop.
We heard 2 shots, 5 seconds between 2 shots. 1 small shot and 1 big shot with a sniper, because I see him from the windows.
Police conducted a series of raids throughout the day and night, netting at least 6 arrests. Members of law enforcement are looking for 2 people. One seen with the 2 suicide bombers at the airport, the other seen with the bomber at the subway station. Mason Wells is a 19-year-old Mormon missionary who was severely burned in the airport bombing.
I remember seeing, fire in front of my face and also kind of fire down by my feet on the ground, and we were really close. I feel lucky to have escaped with what I did.
Vigils like this one have become a nightly tradition here in Brussels as residents deal with the fear and grief. But not everyone is finding solace. Shirin Chaudhry says she doesn't let her daughter ride the metro anymore.
Don't feel safe anymore in Belgium anymore,
And then when you see this, that only makes it worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse day by day.
And Belgian officials say the threat is not over. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Brussels, Belgium.
ISIS claimed responsibility for the attack, and in a new online video, the group warned that more targets would be hit.
The terror attacks in Brussels are raising new questions tonight about the security of nuclear plants. 2 of the suspected terrorists may have been targeting a facility in Belgium. There are more than 400 nuclear power plants in the world, 61 in the United States, with no uniform security measure to keep them safe. Many nuclear facilities outside the country don't have laws in place to protect them against cyber attacks, a potential danger for plants that rely on digital security.
I think it's no question that the news from Belgium will lead to countries as well as facility operators re-examining their plans.
The security systems control the plant's valves, pipes, and temperature readings, among other things. At the first ever nuclear summit in 2010, President Obama called for a common security approach. This year's meeting takes place next week.
Well, back at home tonight, the Bureau County Sheriff's Office continues to ask for the public's help in finding a missing person. Dylan Scott has not been seen since February 28th around 3:30 in the morning. He was involved in a car accident on Route 29 in Depew, but was not at the scene when officers arrived. He is 6'5", 175 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes, and has multiple tattoos. He was last seen wearing a white T-shirt, blue jeans, and white high-top shoes. Police in Pekin are also looking for your help in locating a missing man. Jonathan Williams was last seen Wednesday walking near downtown Pekin. 24-year-old Williams is 6 feet tall, about 145 pounds, with brown hair and hazel eyes. Pekin police do not believe he's endangered, but say the circumstances are unusual. If you've seen this man, please contact Pekin police.
The Peoria County State's Attorney is reviewing a shooting police say appears to have been accidental. The 67-year-old victim is reportedly friends with the 76-year-old shooter. Samson Harris Jr. told police he was asleep before he heard someone in his home. He began firing in the direction of the person and was found crying when police arrived. Police later spoke with the victim at the hospital, who said, quote, "I love him like a brother. I know it was an accident." The guy who was shot had injuries to his hand and forearm, but police say they were not serious. No charges have been filed. An overloaded circuit is to blame for a late-night fire that damaged a home in Peoria. It happened in the 2000 block of West Proctor at 11:30 last night. Firefighters found heavy smoke coming from the second floor. While they contained the fire to that floor, there was water damage on the first floor. The damage is estimated at $30,000, and the Red Cross is helping that family.
As election season continues to heat up, there is one issue both Democrats and Republicans can agree on: fighting the nation's heroin epidemic. Efforts are underway right now to prove that, and WMBD's Hannah Hilliard joins us now in the newsroom with more tonight. Hannah, what's being done?
Well, Evelyn, the epidemic has been around for a while, but within the last year, we are starting to sense some urgency. Heroin abuse is affecting more and more people of all demographics, and now political leaders at every level of government are working together on it. For the first time in a long time, Congress has found something to agree on.
Addiction can affect anyone. It does not discriminate.
It's not like people who have become hooked on heroin are Democrats or Republicans.
It's impacting nearly everyone.
My own brother-in-law lost his son to a heroin overdose. And, these are good people, they're good families.
That's why Congress is taking a bipartisan approach with several bills in the House and Senate relating to opioid and heroin abuse. And treatment counselors like Brittany Ott at the Addiction Recovery Center appreciate the help.
We need to work together as a team, and it's important that we're getting out the message that consequences are important, but treatment is really where we need to redirect our focus.
A bill going through the House of Representatives right now does just that and has more than 100 co-sponsors from both sides of the aisle, including Representatives Cheri Bustos and Darren LaHood. A bill in the Senate looks at expanding treatment under Medicaid. We've also seen movement at the local level, with law enforcement agencies, states' attorneys, and city leaders forming a task force. And it doesn't stop there.
We have made progress in terms of addressing the stigma, one person at a time. However, there is still embarrassment, anxiety when people are reaching out for help.
Ott says the heroin discussion has grown nationwide over the past couple of years, but she says we need to keep talking about it, and that will help eliminate that embarrassment and stigma. Evelyn.
Thanks, Hannah. Another issue Congresswoman Bustos is behind, improving relations with Cuba, a move the local agricultural community is watching very closely. The Bustos just got back from an historic trip to Cuba with President Obama, where she made connections with the farming industry there. Illinois tops the country in corn and soybean production, and the Illinois Farm Bureau says tapping into the Cuba market would bring in big numbers.
We saw how Cuba could benefit from our products, our technology, and our know-how. We saw a country in transition.
Bustos says she wants to bring a group of Cuban agricultural leaders to Illinois. They would tour Caterpillar and the USDA Agriculture Lab to learn more about Illinois business and agriculture.
Congresswoman Cheri Bustos, Senator Dick Durbin, and President Obama were all business in Cuba, but another group of visitors is getting a different kind of attention. You see there, the Rolling Stones. Well, they're taking the stage on the island for the first time tonight. The Castro regime had banned the group, but as you've seen, the band's fans are excited. Well, the results are in from the Tazewell Humane Society Facebook auction. The group raised over $500 to help provide foster homes for kittens this spring. Money goes toward things like fostering licenses, food, and medicine. Volunteer Julie Danley says it's double what was raised in February's auction. Although she's not sure if she'll host one every month, there may be more holiday-themed goodies up for grabs in the future. You can find more on a link on our Facebook page to our website, ciproud.com.
Local artists are showing the community what's so good about Good Friday. That's the theme of Bloomington's Second Presbyterian Church's art exhibit on display today. And this is the 7th year for the show, where Art Circle members tell the Good Friday story through art, scripture, and music. The organizers say it can be a unique and touching way to experience the day.
They are going to see that interpretive creation of the artists, and they have been sort of given the assignment to think about what good came out of Good Friday.
The exhibit will be on display until 8 p.m. tonight. The artists are also meeting with community members at a reception at the church until 7 o'clock p.m.
A major highway crash sends several people to the hospital. Those details are still ahead.
And it's been a beautiful day all across central Illinois with a lot of sunshine, especially here in Peoria. But let's take you up to Pontiac. A nice, wonderful time lapse as some cumulus clouds fly on by. More clouds working in tonight. Your full forecast is coming up.
Grandpa, did you get the brakes fixed yet?
Not yet. Ready? Go! Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. Save big now with Meineke's 119 brake special. Meineke, on with life.
Avanti's is family.
Have a feast delivered. The Avanti's family meal has enough spaghetti, salad, gondola, and garlic bread to feed a family of 4 to 6 for just $19.95.
Go to Avanti'sPeoria.com to find your Avanti's.
If you run a small business, you know, the most valuable things are also the hardest to get. The wisdom grown from failure, the confidence born of fear, the strength that only comes from having been helpless. That's why these things are worth so much, and why you need to insure them accordingly. This is where the knowledge and experience of an independent insurance agent is also quite valuable, to advise you on the best coverage to protect those things that you can't afford to lose. The point is, when your business is covered by a West Bend insurance policy, one bad break does not have to be the end, because the worst brings out our best. That's the silver lining. Cool Insurance, an official supplier of the Silver Lining. We bring people and policies together to protect what is important, protecting you from what if. Go to coolinsurance.com to learn more.
In 1934, Steak and Shake decided the world didn't need another hamburger. It needed a steak burger, so they used 100% beef. Quick seared to seal in the flavor you'll only get from a steak burger. Steak and Shake, home of the original steak burger.
Grandpa, did you get the brakes fixed yet?
Not yet. Ready? Go!
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. Save big now with Meinike's 119 Brake Special. Meineke, on with life.
March is matchup month at your local Ford store. The reigning champ is favored again. Ford returns as America's best-selling brand. Fusion is a smart choice over Toyota Camry with a powerful and efficient available EcoBoost engine, available hands-free sync, plus better highway MPG, all for a lower starting price. Go with Ford and drive home a winner. Now get a new Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash at your local Ford store now.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD, Central Illinois Proud. The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Walker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Welcome back. It's been another beautiful day across central Illinois. Started off a little chilly, took some time, but temperatures did warm into the 50s, at least here in Peoria. Nice shot, mostly sunny skies. Some high clouds starting to push in from the west. These will be the leading clouds of our next weather system. That's really not going to impact us significantly, but it will bring us some rain through the weekend. A nice shot from our Borisberry Law Office of Skycam in East Peoria. 50 degrees currently, winds are from the south at 5 miles per hour. We'll continue to see some milder temperatures working back into central Illinois as we head through the start of the weekend. Upper 40s now, right along Interstate 55, but for the rest of us, we're seeing temperatures near average and into the lower 50s. Macomb, 52, same in Havana. But mostly sunny skies. Currently will become mostly cloudy skies a little later tonight as we start bringing in some of this mid and high level moisture. Now notice there are some rain showers out across the central plains. We're not expecting much of that moisture to reach us. Instead, just some cloud cover. I really don't think we're going to see any showers tonight. I think it's going to be a little too dry for that, but high pressure, which kept us nice and dry today, is moving east. Now, there's a couple of systems going to begin to work together and head towards us as we get into tomorrow, and we'll start to see the clouds rolling in, and then by tomorrow evening, some of us could be looking at least a few stray sprinkles late in the day and by tomorrow night. So feature track through the rest of this evening. Skies becoming mostly cloudy, mainly after midnight. We should wake up to a mostly cloudy sky tomorrow. Temperatures expected to fall down into the 30s tonight. Not quite as cold as it has been. Around 37 in Peoria, 34 in Bloomington, and 35 degrees in Pontiac. Now, as we go through tomorrow, skies remain mostly cloudy, but by late in the day, there could be a few sprinkles trying to work into areas northwest of the Illinois River. It's not going to be very widespread, and it's going to be hit and miss at best. And your best chance of showers actually will likely come in after sunset tomorrow night. Now, temperatures still warm. We're topping out into the 60s tomorrow. That's about 5 to 10 degrees above average, 59 in Lakin. A little cooler out in Bloomington, 58 degrees, but still looking to top out in the lower 60s in Lincoln. So let's take a look at what happens as we head into Easter. This area of low pressure continues to lift up to the north, and there's going to be another wave coming in from the south that'll likely bring areas east of the Illinois River a better chance of rain on Easter Sunday. Now, we're not talking heavy downpours, mainly some hit and miss rain showers throughout the day on Easter, and then that system pulls away heading into early next week with high pressure then building to give us a wonderful start. Monday and Tuesday of next week looking pretty good. So here's a look at that 8-day forecast. A stray sprinkle late tomorrow, a better chance for some showers on Sunday, especially east of the Illinois River. Monday and Tuesday both looking dry with temperatures warming into the upper 50s and lower 60s. But a look ahead at Wednesday and Thursday's forecast, another system is coming in. That one will bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Wednesday, a chance for some lingering showers. Thursday, temperatures then begin to gradually fall into the lower 50s, if not even colder by next weekend, and I'm looking way ahead to the start of April. It could be a bit on the cool side. We could be in for some temperatures well below average, so enjoy this bit of a warm-up.
Way ahead to April. It's just a few days away.
Literally.
It's outside my realm of
the 8 day?
The 8 day. So to me, that's way away.
Fair enough. And looking at those temperatures, some of you may have been wondering, where's Paul been? Yeah. Well, here's the good news and the bad. I was in Hawaii. The weather was terrible, as you would expect, 80s and sunny just about every day. Wow. That's a picture of our travel group. Great group of people, some of them from Central Illinois, a couple from the East Coast, and a large group celebrating a 65th wedding anniversary from North Dakota. We made stops on Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. That was a sunrise over a mountain in Maui.
That looks so beautiful.
Yep, that was right out the hotel window.
Really? That is wonderful.
Such boring weather.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible there. Yeah, you would have hated, actually, you know, I watched the news there a couple times. Meteorology there has got to be difficult because you're forecasting for like 1 million islands.
It's completely different on one side, and each island has weather that's completely different from one side to the other.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Wow, my goodness. Well, welcome back. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, thanks. All right, well, spring is bringing more issues than allergies. Why doctors say you still need to fear the flu.
And a worker gets injured on the job, what she didn't expect to happen while being hard at work.
Honda believes that your garage is what you make it. Looking good, Suzanne. So make it great with amazing deals on many Honda products, including the restyled Honda Accord. It's been on Car and Driver's 10 Best list a record 30 times and comes with a standard multi-angle rear view camera. The Honda Dream Garage sales event is happening now. Let's go. You got a garage to fill. Celebrate spring with a great deal on a restyled Accord. Now at your Honda dealer.
It's a Mike Miller Minute. Dare to compare during March Mania at Mike Miller. It only takes a minute. Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on every new 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. And every new Mitsubishi comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. It's March Mania. Mike Miller Mitsubishi on Pioneer Parkway in Peoria. Or visit us online at MikeMillerMitsubishi.com.
It's a Mike Miller Minute.
It's the spring sale at the Cat Merchandise Center. Now through March 26th, everything is on sale, including new ladies' spring shoes, the entire kids' wall, backpacks and luggage, watches, the ever-popular hats, and men's shoes too. For the spring sale only, get an excellent deal at checkout. Choose an Easter egg, open it, and get a surprise discount of 20 to 40% off your purchase. Don't miss the spring sale at the Cat Merchandise Center, now through March 26th.
There may be times when buying any old insurance will do. Like, for example, when you're insuring a generic house or a generic business. Yep, generic insurance is fine for people who don't really care what happens to the things in their lives, or when you really don't have anyone depending on you. Those sorts of people tend not to be covered by a West Bend insurance policy. West Bend is the sort of insurance a person buys when you have something that you simply cannot afford to lose. It's the kind of insurance you want when you actually have to take them up on that promise to make everything right again. Hard times happen, but there can be such a thing as a silver lining, because the worst brings out our best. Ask your independent insurance agent about getting a West Bend policy for the things you can't afford to lose.
Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Spring cleaning isn't just for the interior of your home. Remove clutter in your garage with Aero Metal Storage Buildings from Menards. They'll easily store mowers, wheelbarrows, and more. This 10 by 8 foot Hamlet shed is $289. Or choose this 10 by 12 foot Arlington, $419. Use your extra garage space for maintaining your vehicle. FVP Brake Parts Cleaner gets rid of unwanted grease, oil, and other contaminants without leaving residue. It's just $179. Save big money at Menards.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
A construction worker is being treated after pipes fell on her while working at Wrigley Field. The accident happened while she was doing work in the basement a little after 9:30 this morning. The Chicago Fire Department says the woman has serious injuries on her face, neck, and back. Also in the Chicagoland area, 7 people are in critical condition after a limo crashed and rolled onto its roof on Interstate 90. Illinois State Police say the crash happened around 7:30 this morning in Elgin. Police say the driver and 6 passengers were all hurt. No word on what caused that crash.
9 people are behind bars in Georgia, some facing murder charges after a massive street fight, which was all caught on video.
If any good is going to come out of this case is that we're going to show you that every person who is involved in this type of foolish behavior are going to be charged with the most severe crime that we can possibly charge them with.
Police are still investigating what started the brawl that left a teenager dead. The teen was stabbed in the neck by a friend. They arrested and charged those involved with aggravated assault and murder. Police are still looking for a 10th suspect. A man in Florida is recovering tonight after getting hit in the back by the wing of an airplane. Police say the man was busy clipping weeds along the runway when the plane was landing. A witness told police the man had his headphones on and likely didn't hear the plane. Police say the man didn't appear to be seriously injured.
A target practice explosion in Georgia cost one man his leg and raises alarm throughout the neighborhood.
Somebody told us that they were doing something with tannerite and that it blew up his leg.
According to police, the man tried filling an old lawnmower with binary explosive called tannerite. Several people in the county used explosive for target practice, but at a safe distance. For every pound of tannerite, you should be at least 100 yards away. Well, the man used 3 pounds of it and only stood about 25 yards away, taking most of his leg off. No one else was hurt. Well, spring is finally here, but the flu season doesn't seem to let up. How to avoid those last-minute sniffles, next.
I thought you said they got a Buick.
I thought they did.
Is that a Buick?
So where are you? Using the built-in Wi-Fi in Tina's new Buick.
My grandpa used to drive a Buick.
It doesn't look like a Buick. No kidding. Okay, who wants smoothies?
That's not your grandpa.
Now get this low-mileage lease on this 2016 Buick Encore for around $189 a month for 24 months. See your Central Illinois Buick dealer.
What truck company do you think offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, best-in-class V8 horsepower, and best-in-class V8 towing?
Chevy.
I'm going with Ram.
Definitely Ford.
The new 2016 Chevy Silverado offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, horsepower, and towing.
They're all Chevy.
It's Truck Month. Get a total value of $7,500 on this Silverado All-Star with a 5.3-liter V8. Plus, find your tag and get $1,000 cash allowance on select Silverado models in stock.
See Peterson Chevrolet in Fairbury for this great deal.
Fun, unique, and all for a great cause. The Home Sweet Home Ministries Mission Mart is the place to go to find that perfect something while helping out your community. There are specials every week for college students, teachers, and more. Plus, a silent auction where you can bid on special collectibles, antiques, and more. Keep your donation local at the Home Sweet Home Mission Mart.
Shop smart at Mission Mart. Don't just stand there. Shop.
Good. Stay. Lie down.
I'd like to take this time.
Roll over. Roll over. Almost. Roll over. Good.
It took Joel Silverman years to become a master dog trainer.
Roll over. Good job.
But only a few commands to master depositing checks at Chase ATMs. Technology designed for you, so you can easily master the way you bank.
How strong is Allegra D?
My congestion's out of my way strong.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant that starts relieving your toughest symptoms in just 1 hour.
It's breathing free for 24 hours strong.
Allegra D.
Bergner's Goodwill sale ends this Saturday. It's so easy to save with 25 to 40% off store-wide, including new spring arrivals. Plus, for each item donated, receive a coupon good for up to an extra 25% off. Even save on cosmetics and fragrances. Or make a $5 donation and receive 3 coupons. Save on nearly everything, including your favorite brands that rarely go on sale. It's so easy to save while helping your community. Bergner's, your store, your style.
Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Spend the day shopping quality-built name-brand furniture for every room in your house and enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
For a surprising variety of fully inspected pre-owned vehicles, JaguarLandRoverPeoria.com.
March is matchup month at your local Ford store. The reigning champ is favored again. Ford returns as America's best-selling brand. Fusion is a smart choice over Toyota Camry with a powerful and efficient available EcoBoost engine, available hands-free sync, plus better highway MPG, all for a lower starting price. Go with Ford and drive home a winner. Now get a new Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash at your local Ford store now.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
Doctors say for the first time this year, flu activity has finally started to fall. But as Brian Webb explains, flu season is not over.